Well, a death blow has just been ignited against conservatives here in the United States of America, and the White House is leading the way. Now, I've got tons of information that I want to show you in today's report, but before I do, check out my partner at healthwithlisa.com. If you're not taking collagen, and specifically this collagen, I want you to check it out. It has really and truly done amazing things for my hair, my skin, and my nails, and it's really given me that younger looking appearance. So check it out at healthwithlisa.com and take advantage of up to 51% off. All right. So right now, I want to be very clear with what's happening in the United States of America, and that is this. The Biden administration, the White House, the Democratic Party, and the liberals of the world, if you will, are all doing everything in their power to silence opposition. This is one of our biggest wars on information, if you want to call it that, or battles, if you want to call it that we are involved with today. They are giving a death blow right now to conservatives, to Christians, to libertarians, anyone who is on the other side of the fence, even Republicans, to the point where we are being removed from platforms over and over and over again. And quite frankly, things are not getting better. The censorship has exploded. And it's been a while since I've done videos on censorship, but I want you to realize where we're truly at and what the White House is doing. We'll take a look at this first article here. I'm sure you guys have heard about what's going on with Joe Rogan, but this is on the Wall Street Journal. India Ari, Graham Nash plan to leave Spotify following Neil Young's protest of Joe Rogan. Now, here's just a really quick recap in case you don't know what's going on. But Joe Rogan puts out his podcast and he did interview with some really cool people. Anyway, artists and the liberal left and cancel culture didn't like what he had to say about COVID and vaccines. Therefore, they started screaming to censor Joe Rogan. Cue Neil Young. Neil Young comes in and says, ban him from Spotify. So much for freedom, Neil Young. And then, of course, all these other musicians and rock stars and whatever you want to call them, liberal, lunatic leftists, come in and join the bandwagon and call for his removal from Spotify. You remove him or you remove me. Here's the thing. These are literally celebrities who, I wouldn't even put that title, but these are literally musicians who are screaming and begging for censorship, begging for it. You know what the new religion of liberal is? It's censorship. They worship it. They ask for it. They beg for it. They want it. Oh, please, censor my political opposition. It's the sickest thing I have ever seen. That, and they worship big government. Please do everything for me. Take care of everything. And it always turns out bad. But what does the White House do? Well, the White House was asked about this situation with Joe Rogan. And instead of being, oh no, we stand on the side of freedom, Psaki calls for straight up dictatorship. Here's what I'm talking about here. White House pushes Spotify, big tech, to continue crackdown on misinformation. Continue it amid Joe Rogan controversy. And here's her specific words, because I want you to see these, and I really want you to listen to what she's saying here. And she says, quote, our hope is that all major tech platforms and all major news sources for that matter be responsible and be vigilant to ensure the American people have access to accurate information on something as significant as COVID-19, Psaki said of Spotify's new content warning, which they slapped a content warning on Joe Rogan and others, they say, but it says that certainly includes Spotify. Then she expands. So the disclaimer that Spotify put out is a positive step, but we want every platform to continue doing more to call out misinformation while also uplifting accurate information. Listen very clearly to what she's saying here. We want every platform to continue doing more to call out misinformation. In other words, she is given her marching orders to big tech organizations, to social media companies. You do more. It's a step in the right direction, putting the note on there, but that's not enough. In other words, you need to start removing people, getting rid of their political opposition. This isn't a free country. That's not what That's not what happens. And by the way, that's completely illegal here in the United States of America. That's called dictatorship and tyranny. And that's supposed to only happen in countries like China. Welcome to the United States of America, where the liberal left gets to dictate who's on what platform, when they're on that platform, and for how long they're on that platform. You know, so many people, just this past week, there's lots of new bans. I'm just going to throw a few at you. This is on MSN.com. Fox News host permanently banned by YouTube. And then we have U.S. truckers are mad because Facebook took down their page. U.S. truckers slammed Facebook for removing page organizing D.C. Freedom Convoy. Censorship at its finest. Then we also have an author's pro-police comic book censored on social media. Censored. They censored it. A small minority, they said, of loud voices. And what is this book that they censored? What was it about? Well, Thin Blue Line has police officers cast as heroes. So because of that, we're just going to remove you from the, I believe it was the, just want to get this right. My mouse is, from the subreddit, removed by subreddit. Hey, you can't paint a police officer as a hero. Look, this is why I created, and I'm just going to be frank, restrictiverepublic.com. Get there right now. Right now, we're giving it away free for 2 months. You got to click the annual subscription. I mean, the monthly subscription, but free for 2 months. Use the coupon code, the number 2 and the word free. And you can check it out for 2 months for free. You don't have to pay anything. You can choose to continue if you want or cancel it anytime you want. But get there and check it out. I've got so much information that I put out. And by the way, I put out an exclusive insider leak bombshell on the Freedom Convoy. I brought in someone who's on the inside. You're going to want to see that on Restricted Republic. Check it out, but get there. The dictatorship. Take a listen to what a Democrat had to say about all this censoring of people they don't like. Take a listen.
Each of us as Americans have to understand and our own responsibility to stand up and protect that freedom in our own way and reject this censorship. And just remind people what this is all about and how if we allow these threats to continue and this censorship to continue, the power elite to spread their own controlling propaganda, we will lose who we are as a country. We will no longer have this democratic republic. We will have a dictatorship that is controlling what people are allowed to hear, what we're allowed to see, and what we're allowed to say, and we will be America no longer.
Now that's powerful words coming from a Democrat, Tulsi Gabbard, who I think she's a little libertarian leaning like me in some ways, but she makes it very clear. The power elite are continuing their propaganda efforts against the American people. And if we continue on that path, we're not going to have a America. She said that very clearly. America will be no longer. Instead, in its place, we will have a dictatorship controlling what people are allowed to hear, what people are allowed to read on the internet, what people are allowed to say on the internet. Basically, this is the death of the internet as we know it. Because if our voices are being shunned, blacklisted, and silenced on the internet, then is the internet really free? Or is it just a propaganda piece, a democratic liberal propaganda piece? It's no longer an internet. The entire internet would be a propaganda piece. Anyhow, I love all of you. Thank you so much for checking me out here on YouTube. Please subscribe to me here. Get on over to Rumble. I'm on Rumble as well under Restricted Republic. Thank you guys. I'm Lisa Haven signing out.